For the last 10 months we had been fixing broken bulkheads, then doing some major upgrades to the boat which we had been wanting to do for years. But the yard period was slowly coming to an end as we battled to tidy up all of the loose ends. Okay, kind of an exciting moment. We are ready to spray the hardtop panels. So these ones are going between the solar panels, and then those two are the front corners of the hardtop. I've borrowed a compressor off our friend Ray, who owns the restaurant here. Thank you so much, Raymond. So we're going to be using the color match gel coat that Julio color matched for us. We've got some styrene. That is to thin the gel coat out a little bit so that it'll come out of this guy nicely. If you've been following for a while, you've seen us spray on other projects, but between every coat, we clean this gun super thoroughly. You guys have any questions? Any questions? That, where the steering sheaves are, that's been fed now, so that's ready for some gel coat, and then we can drill the holes again so that the hull will never crack again. If you missed that episode, that is episode number 120 something. I think it's called Replacing Our Steering Cables. Okay, so that's one coat on every. Okay, so that's one coat on everything. So we're just gonna let that kick and just let it tack off a little bit, and then we'll hit it with another coat, and then one more after that. Alrighty, let's feel. Nice. A couple of bugs got in there. They'll sand out. Nice. So these are now ready to be sanded. This is Carlos. He's working for Dave at the moment, but Dave's in the city. So Carlos has offered his service to us this morning. So he's going to start sanding these panels while we can start working on touching up this non-skid. So he's got his technique of just hitting it with a pencil, and then he'll rub that pencil into all the little pores of the paints and then start sanding. So big help, this guy's awesome. Look at this, guys. Carlos, our trusty Panamanian worker, has sanded this to 2000, then he's hit it with the buffer. Look at that. That is pretty sweet. Look how shiny that is. So, quick reminder, this is the top sides of the panels which are going up around the solar panels. We're going to be using just normal gel coat. We have this fine sand that we're going to throw through it and get a nice layer on top of this. So there's two windows to go here, so we can put some UV 4000 around that, so we don't really care what it looks like in there. But from here all the way down to there is going to be non-skid. These taped areas have already been sprayed and polished, so that's a nice shiny finish there. Same with these curves.
Oh, veremos.
Okay, so the sand and the gel coat has tacked off. So we're going to put another coat on. This time we're using a little bit of wax with it so that it cures fully. One skid is done. Let this cure overnight. Finally.
Every now and then I do something extremely spontaneous, slightly illogical, and this afternoon was one of those days. Oh man. So I just bought a motorbike. Just for getting around here, going to Portobello and Portolindo. Oh no! Give it some gas! He's loving it.
So this morning we're going to be part of an online event hosted by In Motion. In Motion are an organization that are working towards putting recycling machines on sailboats. So they've got 8 sailboats lined up, including Delos and Odd Life Sailing and Uma, I think are the big ones. And they've got these machines that you can shred the plastic and then melt it down and extrude it into a mold. A super cool initiative, and they're trying to raise funds for it and raise awareness for it so that they can get these machines onto these boats, and I support it 100%. I think it's a fantastic idea. When we do beach cleanups, we normally just burn the rubbish, and I don't really like doing that. If there was a way that we could recycle that plastic and create things and make things, I'm all for it. This morning our contribution is going to be to do a beach cleanup here at Isla Grande. It just gets trashed by holiday makers. They come and they just leave their shit all over the beach, and it's really, really bad. So we're gonna go out there, collect a bit of rubbish, and they're gonna dial us in to their crowdcast campaign today. So let's take the dogs. Let's go for a walk. Good boys. We're taking both dinghies. We got our old dinghy that we're gonna fill up with rubbish, and this dinghy we're gonna take people and dogs. Go to the beach. Go to the beach. Hey, 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 hey. They're just playing. They're just playing. Here we are at Isla Grande. You see, it's a beautiful beach. It's Saturday here, so there's about to be a ton of people. And Saturday and Sunday, the beach just gets trashed. We're just gonna go back in here, and you'll see how much rubbish is there. There we go, guys. Look at this. Just trashed. No, and it goes right back in there, all the way down there. And we're at just one end of the beach, so it's really bad. Hot work. Panama heat. Such a shame. Forgot to bring gloves as well. The worst part of the nappies. People taking nappies off their child and dumping it here in the bush. Pretty sad, man. Little hermit crab just cruising in amongst all the plastic.
Oh fuck. There we go, guys. There's enough room for Ben and all of that rubbish. Didn't take very long to do that, guys, and we cleaned up this whole area behind us. It feels good. We helped the environment in our small way. It's a little bit demoralizing knowing that it's gonna go back to that by Monday probably. What can you do? Just gotta keep trying. We just got back and it started pouring down with rain, and Ben's still out there with the rubbish boat. Poor guy. So the event is happening now live, and they're going to talk about turtle conservation, and then call me up on stage, they're calling it. How's it going? Cool, yeah. My name's Colin. I've got the YouTube channel Parlay Revival, and we're planning to sail around the world. We're going to do a circumnavigation, so the ocean and everything in it and around it is extremely important to us. So this morning we just thought we'd contribute a little bit by doing a beach cleanup. We're in Panama in a place called Linton Bay. Well, there you go, that was super fun. Such motivated ladies trying to make a difference. I'm all for it. If we can take plastics and make something out of those plastics, it's the ultimate solution as far as I'm concerned. And give those back to the community, whether we're making knives and forks or spoons or bowls or whatever it is that can be used by the people that we meet along the way. Morning everyone. Okay, so we're starting to really kick this into the next gear now. We want to get back in the water. We've got plans to have Christmas in the Sandblast Islands. We still have a lot to do, so we're just going to have a quick meeting this morning and write down a list on the window so it's in front of us every single morning of exactly what we need to do. For those of you saying that we're just procrastinating and we love doing boat jobs so much that we're never going to go in the water, well, we want to go in the water so badly that we've employed Mimi to help us out. So she's coming in the morning just to clean up. She cooks us lunch every day. She's been a huge help. She's already done like a week's work for us because we don't want to stop working to cook lunch. That's how much we want to get back in the water. So let's make a list of what we need to do for the next 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, Mimi. Okay, let's go. Underwater lights. So these are jobs that we want to get done here in the shipyard because it'll just be a nightmare doing them at anchor or even in the marina. We've got everything set up under the boat. So now is the time to get them. Obviously anti-foul. Okay, there you go. That's our final list. We also broke down the list into 2 columns, stuff that Tom and Ben can do, and our priority list here as well. The thing that we're seriously struggling with at the moment is the weather. It has been raining for like 2 weeks straight. I am not exaggerating. We had one morning that was fine. It was for 3 hours. There was sun, so we sprayed the rest of the hard top panels, so they're done. But the transoms are just sitting there unsprayed. Look outside. We just can't win at the moment. So we're just trucking on with all of these inside jobs that we can do. But unless we get a couple sunny days, we're gonna have a problem. So we're just doing all of our secondary jobs. One of them is to check the condition of these sails because they've been in the bag for over a year, and it's Panama and they're probably completely overgrown with mold. So there's no wind right now. I think we'll do the headsail and check the condition of that, and then we'll throw the main up. Like I said, these are the backup jobs that we need to do before we set sail, but we're not ticking off any of our major jobs, which is frustrating because it just won't stop raining. Look at these guys. Look at this is cute. Shit gets weird when it doesn't stop raining. There we go guys, surprisingly clean.
The clue of the sail, it's got a bit of mold on it. Other than that, it's in surprisingly good condition. There's you know, that UV strip on it that protects it from the sun. So this sail's in pretty good shape. So that is good news. Further up. There you go, the sail was a little bit dirty, but it wasn't moldy, which is great news. But that was so exciting to actually see the sails go up. I know we're not moving anywhere, but to just see the sails go up like that was so exciting. Oh my god, I can't wait to get the fuck out of here. Oh my god, you guys. That, just putting the sails up like that in the shipyard just gave me this extra little boost of motivation to get in the water. Holy shit. Okay, we're back onto the steering gear project. As you know, we've replaced the stainless steel lines with Dyneema lines. We're going to drill back through this epoxy plate that we made, and we've also repaired underneath we've fed it and gel coated it underneath, so everything's ready to go. So let's pop some holes through the boat. We've also got this stainless steel plate made that is going to go there. You think that's going to be strong enough? I think so. Now we're going to start tensioning these lines. There's another little problem when Tom's turning the wheel all the way to hit these locks. It's moving the whole thing. Look at that. There's obviously no backing plate on this thing, like everything else. So I'm gonna get one made up. Watch how much, look how much that moves. It's gonna rip the bolts through this plywood. See the bolts, no backing plate. Got a plate made up. Now that, now that those bolts won't want to pull through the fiberglass. So the end of the strenuous yard period was in sight. We had a fairly long work list, but if we could cross off 2 or 3 jobs a day, we would be able to splash Parlay in around 3 weeks. And man, were we excited.